Elas são o problema do Rio de Janeiro.
Drug dealers kill people inside the favela.
I think the favela is really a misunderstood place.
Right then guys, here we are. Welcome to Rocinha. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you guys up round the corner to a nice viewpoint and give you an introduction to the favela whilst you're enjoying the view, okay? So follow me. Guys, to get to my apartment, I've moved into a few weeks ago, just to go down that alleyway down there, down some steps, about 30 steps, and that's my apartment. Beautiful view, stunning view, nice place. It's the convoy. You'll see them quite a lot on the tour, the military police. They're always knocking around this main road, mainly, with their oversized guns. Yeah. When the Rio was announced, given the World Cup in the Olympics, the government knew that they had to do something about the gangs and the drug trafficking in the favelas. So they've sent in pacifying units, they called the military police, to come into the favela and station 24/7. So November 2011, the guys arrived in Rocinha. They used 24 tanks and 7 helicopters when they came and pacified Rocinha. But it's debatable. There's a lot of good things and bad things about the pacification though, depending on who you're talking to.
Eu sou o Capitão Rocha. Eu comando a UPP do Santa Marta. O UPP significa Unidade de Polícia Pacificadora, um projeto para implementar policiamento dentro das favelas. A pacificação no Santa Marta ela ocorreu em dezembro de 2008. Santa Marta realmente é a primeira comunidade a receber a UPP. One special thing that I need to show you is that wall. If you can see, we have a lot of holes of the bullets in the part of that wall. Because of this part is it's a line shooting between the drug dealers and another drug dealers or a police officer. O número de homicídios no Santa Marta depois da pacificação é 0. Ninguém mais matou ninguém no Santa Marta depois da ocupação policial militar nesse modelo de pacificação. Yeah, this field in the past, drug dealers used to sell drugs and kill persons that are against the drug dealers or people that use drugs and don't have money to pay. Drug dealers put some tires and put the person inside the tires and put fire on the person and the person disappears. Nowadays we can see children play soccer and no more homicide inside of the favela. For us it's a pleasure.
When the police came into the favela, they did announce to the gang that they were coming. So the gang did flee the favela momentarily, but what the police didn't mean to happen was for the gang to sneak back into the favela, which is what they've done. So now we've got the police and the gang living in the same community. So there's there's a lot more shootings here.
Before there was no shooting because the gang ruled everything. And
before there was only shootings when there was turf wars. You know, another gang trying to come and take over the favela, which would only happen once or twice a year.
I've always had my doubts about the UPPs in the favelas. How many war fronts can you control at one time? Because there are hundreds and hundreds of favelas. A third of the population of Rio live in favelas, you know.
Most of our police force live in these communities. You know, when you don't have enough money to pay your police force and your teachers, it's hard. It's hard. I mean, everything blows down to education.
Muitos órgãos públicos eles não se fazem presente como a polícia faz, né? Fica aqui 24 horas por dia. Então é fundamental que quando a UPP ou o projeto de segurança que for, que vai iniciar um trabalho em favela, que ele traga consigo projetos sociais para estreitar, para aproximar e para haver esse diálogo. Porque não existe uma cultura do policial se aproximar do morador de favela e nem do morador de favela se aproximar do policial. Historicamente, a relação morador de favela e policial ela sempre foi muito hostil. Internamente, existe ainda um pouco de dificuldade do policial entender que é possível fazer policiamento, é possível fazer segurança pública e, ao mesmo tempo, ter uma relação amistosa com a população de bem. Boa tarde.
Meu nome é Luiz Baltar, tenho 45 anos e considero a fotografia como uma forma de ativismo político, né? Minha forma de militar socialmente, né? E estou fotografando desde 2009, principalmente as questões de remoção e de direito à cidade. Você implanta o PP com a intenção da segurança, né, de levar a segurança para a classe média, para as pessoas se sentirem seguras. Na verdade, é uma maneira de você começar uma remoção e levar o crescimento habitacional e mobiliário da cidade para esses lugares que antes eram periferia. E a Olimpíada e a Copa do Mundo e os outros mega eventos são a desculpa perfeita para isso. Várias ações legais ou de respeito são abolidas para que sejam cumpridos esses contratos. E as pessoas estão sendo levadas para mais longe, né? É muito triste você chegar e passar numa comunidade onde foi totalmente removida, né? São cenas que você parece que você está dentro de uma guerra, né, e que não houve, né?
The whole political system is just at the mercy of certain people's own special interests. And that's what favelas are. It's what's left over after the special interests have had their way.
Oi, bom dia, boa tarde. Tudo bem? I'm going to show you how the mailing system works in a minute.
I think the Olympics will run smoothly in Rio, yeah. I'm not too sure what the situation will be as regards to the pacifying police after the Olympics. I don't think anyone knows.
You see the blue, green and yellow buildings just here. Behind there, in the corner of this road, the road goes down, Rua Deutsch, Road 2, and then behind that, the housing over there, that's where the majority of the trouble happens. Further down this road, it's like up against that far edge of the favela, basically. Because the military police, they patrol these main roads a lot. So the gang are further away from the main road, you know, they're up on the edges of the favela now.
I see them pretty much every day, but to me they're just ordinary people doing their job, you know, they're nothing to do with me. I don't really have much interaction with them. I don't feel threatened by them. They're doing their thing and I'm doing my thing, so that's the way it is.
So the tour I'd done a few days ago was a little bit different because halfway through the tour a shootout basically happened and quite a few shots were fired. The shots were quite far away from us, but because of the echo that you get in the favela, it sounded quite near. And it was a little bit scary, I think, for a couple of the tourists on the tour. There's a shooting further down in the alleyway where we normally take the tour. So I'm going to have to go back up to the road and go around the shooting. This doesn't happen very often, actually. É melhor aqui ou na rua? Na rua, sim? Passa a Rua 2. Ok, tá bom. Valeu, obrigado. Até em breve.
Joe, do you think like when the shootings happen, it's like most of the time people are shooting in the air or shooting towards somebody?
No, they'll be shooting at each other for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like warning shots,
No,
no?
no, no. They'll always be shooting at each other, the gang and the police for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
We will try not. We won't go too near it though. I kind of know where it is, so I'm taking you around it.
Sometimes when I'm at home I can hear gunshots in Rocinha. I will sometimes grab my camera and record. You know, the police aren't doing a good job there. They're just making life more dangerous for the people there. They're not going to get rid of the gangs. That's pretty evident to see.
We're here. We can go and sit down now and rest our legs. And meet Zezinho and see the DJ school.
Yeah, I love working for Zezinho and having that connection with the DJ school that a lot of the tour money helps to fund.
My name is Renato Josivaldo da Silva. I was born in Rocinha. I live in Rocinha. I work as a tour guide, and we have a free DJ school here called Spin Rocinha. I don't like to say you get used to it, but in a way, when you live here and you hear gunshots, you're like, oh yeah, well, the police and the bandits have decided to have a conversation. It's a conversation, you know? I don't think drug dealers should be instituting a law in a community, but I don't think there should be corrupt police abusing people either, pointing guns in their faces and being physically aggressive with them. I just think we want policing, but we want respect, you know? We just want to be treated like basic citizens, like everybody else. You know?
If we could pay the police officers a better wage, we would have less corruption. Can I blame our police officers for going corrupt? I'd be a hypocrite.
Quando algo desse cunho negativo, né, relacionado à corrupção, à tortura acontece, realmente há uma desmotivação dos policiais, porque é comum os órgãos de imprensa noticiarem com maior intensidade, com maior destaque esse tipo de ação. Isso acaba desmotivando o policial por achar que aquela série de ações positivas que ele fez ao longo da sua trajetória se torne sem importância. A atitude isolada de um policial, de uma minoria, não pode refletir sobre a opinião de todo um projeto. Eu estou no UPP do Borel há 3 meses e o motivo da minha vinda é implementar algumas iniciativas aplicadas no Santa Marta, aqui nessa comunidade, que é uma comunidade maior, com um histórico de violência muito maior do que o Santa Marta. No último sábado, nós tivemos uma nova troca de tiros entre policiais e traficantes, onde 3 traficantes foram atingidos, um veio a falecer. Nós recebemos algumas denúncias anônimas de que os traficantes estariam se reunindo para atacar os policiais e para efetuar ataques aqui nessa base da UPP em retaliação à morte desse traficante. Nós estamos sim correndo um risco de sofrer um ataque.
After the Olympics, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people in the favela are talking about, you know, the police will probably leave and we'll probably have a war here between drug gangs for control of selling points of the drugs.
A minha perspectiva com relação à cidade do Rio de Janeiro para os Jogos Olímpicos, né, é que a política de pacificação ela aumente, mas que haja também uma reavaliação do projeto para que o projeto não se enfraqueça.
As regards to the future, I certainly see myself living here for a long time. In Rio, probably for the rest of my life. I absolutely love it. In my eyes, Rio is the most beautiful city in the world. Yeah, Rio saved my life, so I'll be here for a long time.